All right. Hi, everyone. October is over and I am relieved. It's 5th of November now, and I just now decided to make the video. I was participating in an art challenge from the local art supply store, and they had their 31 prompts for every day of October. And I was using, as you can see, variety of mediums. I started with watercolors and I was doing some nice sketches, but some days I was not feeling my best, so I kind of resorted to something simple like just lines. This is my 31 sketches or paintings or drawings for the October, and I'm going to share it with you. The first prompt was autumn, and this is my interpretation of autumn, putting my feet into the yellow leaves, enjoy the walks, enjoy the colors. I painted it on the 2nd of October because 1st of October I had a drawing class and I came back really late after work and I didn't feel like doing anything. So technically I did not cheat. I did draw something, not just the first prompt. So it was done on the 2nd of October. And the 2nd of October was about forest. And because I already used watercolors and it was kind of elaborate, I used pencils, colored pencils. That was my forest. As you can see, I have explored idea to do the forest as a reflection in the eye, so I was training how to do the eye. But I abandoned it as it was too complicated and I already did something intricate at this point. So I went for a night scenery. It's just a silhouette of a night forest. I was mainly using my own photos as references, or I was doing it from imagination and I was combining whatever I was able to find on this website from royalty-free photographs. Third one was wings. That was my wings. That photographs I took a year ago when we were walking around a local airport there. So someone was ascending from the airport and I took a picture of this airplane. So this is again watercolors from my own photographs. 4th October was snake, and I did snake with colored pencils. Yes, I did buy new set of Derwent drawing pencils, and was the day I got it, and I desperately wanted to use them. So I decided to go for Ouroboros, a symbol of life, death, and rebirth. So this is the snake. Then we had squirrel. That's the squirrel that I painted with watercolors. And this is one of the pictures that I borrowed from the royalty-free website. Next is a dream. I got wild, and my dream, for some reason, the abduction of Europe kind of connected in my mind with the dreaming or sleepy state or whatever. I'm not sure about how the story goes, but my imagination goes that Europe was sleeping and the bull just stole her in her dreams. But in my case, it's a cow, yes, that has a moon stripe as her horns, and the child is sleeping on there. And the cow is actually a guardian of the dream. safely taking you through your dreams, through the universe of dreams. 7th of October was mushroom that I was doing with pencils from my own photograph, and I again was trying to use the drawing pencils, Derwent drawing. And yes, I know, I am absolutely worst person to draw with pencils, but I'm trying. I have a few sets of colored pencils now, and I even got myself a set of pastel pencils. 8th day is one of my favorite actually. It takes me back to my childhood memory when me and my brother was getting the walnut shell and making boats out of that. So this is my walnut autumn sailboat, my interpretation at least. Next is day 9, and here I started to get bored to choose between watercolors and colored pencils. For that I was using gouache. It was flower. So I was using gouache in the Moleskine sketchbook. I got it for painting with watercolors, but I did not like how it appears there. And last few bits I was doing with gouache, and I finished it with this challenge. Number 10 is a vampire. Ta-da! My vampire, my interpretation of vampire. Those are the alcohol markers. I have a few Copic markers in the shade of from light gray to dark gray, and a couple of weeks ago I even got black one, but this one is the Kuritake brush pen with ink, and the colored bits are actually gouache. That's my vampire. And the next one was orange. You will ask me, but you just said you have just gray markers. Yes, I do have gray markers, and yes, they are seeping through. This is my orange. Yes, I know, you may say yeah, you're supposed to, conventionally it should be pumpkin or something, and you draw, I don't know, basketball ball. No, this is supposed to be pumpkin. This is my scarecrow with the orange head, and this is markers with brush pen and with a little bit gouache. The next one is Rebellion. That was the day where we went to horse racing event a couple hours away by train, and I knew that we would come back late and I would not have energy to draw anything. So I took this small sketchbook with me, and I was using water-soluble graphite from Caran d'Ache. And my rebellion is when the dogs don't want to go. Next one, drink. My drinking was this thing. I hope it looks like a cat. For some reason, the cats love to drink from the glass of water that you prepare for yourself. The next one is suitcase. It's the same watercolors, very quick sketch. It was done in 10 minutes, maybe less. And you see it is 15 because 14, I don't remember why. I don't know why I did not draw on this day. But yeah, I skipped one day again, and I did 2 sketches on 15th. So, but this is for 14th. It's a suitcase, royalty-free photographs from one of the websites. The 15th actually was the painting brush, and I did it in the same style, 10 minutes maximum or maybe less. I just have this brush, I put it in front of me and I draw it. Next one was mosaic. Mosaic was more complicated and I honestly almost burned out at this point. The work started to put pressure at me, so I decided to relax, and I have this. This is how I usually do the swatches of the whole set. I have a set, I put colors here and I mix them one by one. And the next one is ornate. Ornate was done in a sketchbook with craft paper. So my decorative is my fascinator. I made it on a craft paper. I just wanted to try out the colored pencils, how they would look on the toned paper. The next one, 18th puzzle. I again used gouache. I didn't want to stress. I just did flat stuff. And on top of that, I used the Derwent Drawing black pencil to imply that this is a puzzle. This is the coat of arms for a city that I'm living in. That's one of the simplest things I've done over this challenge. The next one is melon. And this is my melon. This is my own picture. This is my own hand. And this is supposed to be my face eating it. This is me biting the melon. So this is watercolor representation of the melon. Hunger was fun because I was using my markers again. I started to explore kitties more. So this is my interpretation of hungry, hungry kitten that is hanging on the sausage. That's my hungry kitten. And yes, now I like drawing and painting cats. And the next one is flake. Flake was again very, very simple. This is the watercolor paper in the round format, 100% cotton. So I just got something autumn vibes colors, which is burnt sienna, burnt orange, and some blue, cobalt blue, or ultramarine, whatever. What I implied, if you put salt into the damp watercolor painting area with watercolors, it will suck the moisture with the pigment from this around area, and it will be showing when it's dry. It will show this kind of flakes. It's usually used for wintry landscape and like other, well, whatever you are using it for. It's a very nice effect. I like it. It's not a cheating, it's just optimizing, I would say. The next one, 22nd, I was using again this small sketchbook. I was very exhausted and I was doing it for some reason 23rd. And this is my button. I just draw some generic button from my imagination with the water-soluble graphite and a little bit of pencil here. So, simple button. Okay. To my very sloppy drawing, the 23rd was unpleasant person or irritating person. I do have a tendency to create some stories in my head, who is unpleasant person for me, and I started remembering some cartoons, this character that like, it's my air, don't breathe with my air, it's my something, and it is very irritating, right? So you very unpleasant character. So in this case, I draw just lines with my fountain pen that the story is the city park and some old grumpy person with a cane shouting at kids and other people, don't run, don't scream, it's my park, it's you should not do this, you should, like, everybody must accommodate his comfort, but he doesn't care about anything. So this is my interpretation of unpleasant person. 24th is Harry Potter. I was lazy. I did this in one go together with unpleasant person. This is my interpretation of Harry Potter. Just lines. 26. This is I like because I was using coals. I had a charcoal and I have white coal from Kohinoor in pencils. Sorry. And this is what I did. It's supposed to be a donut, but you know, when the cats are curling, sleeping, cozy, they look like little donuts. So this is my interpretation of a donut. It's a kitty, and I actually like how this drawing look like. 27 is onion. Remember I was telling you that I have a lot of pencils and I don't draw with pencils. Yeah, I have this big pastel mat for trying pastel pencils. And I did drawing of a onion here. This is my onion with pastel pencils. Next, 28 was about stockings, and I was using watercolors again. For me, stockings are just boring. I know that ballerinas are wearing stockings when they are dancing or practicing or whatever. So I draw a ballerina legs again from some royalty-free website. Just legs, a little bit of tutu skirt, but legs. Supposed to be in stockings. I missed something. Yes, I missed 25th, which was Light Wind, and this is actually must study of Giulio Romano, I think. I don't know how to pronounce that name. He has fresca in one of the palazzo, that fresco called Four Winds, and this is just a fragment. Okay, that's all with the watercolors, I think. Ordinary was painted with gouache, and it was the last page of this Moleskine sketchbook. 29 of October. This is my ordinary breakfast. I usually have a couple of eggs. I draw it from my imagination. I draw eggs few times in watercolors. I draw cherry tomatoes few times in watercolors. So I kind of know how simple shapes can be drawn. So this is from my imagination. And I'm happy this sketchbook is done. The 30th of October was empty. And you know, again, cats. Cats are very complainy when their bowl is empty. The last day was pumpkin, of course. And of course, it's the cat in a pumpkin. I was using colored pencils. I was using water-soluble graphite, and I used a liner or pen brush. So this was my last day of the challenge, and I'm happy that I did it. And that's it. So thank you for watching my progress of this challenge. I hope you enjoyed my silly paintings, drawings, doodles, and see you next time. Bye bye.